bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tua now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Tua on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the give, this is Harris. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua under pressure, they got him again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again. Devin Bush. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need enough.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry for Harris. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They hand this off to Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Tua. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Snell again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. 68 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down goal at the 7-yard line.
Tua, a final shot before half. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, it's Snell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Harris running straight ahead. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Dolphins 7. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
On the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Check you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give to Harris. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They run straight ahead with Snell. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Trying to run for it with Snell. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a give here to Snell. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready, break.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 14.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Phew, 246 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, go steal!
On 2nd and 10. Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Hey, go Fury!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people